Hey guys, welcome back. Jennifer Jeske, Doctor of Physical Therapy from Optimal Physical Therapy. We've been progressing some balance, agility, some strength, and we've started to apply our 3 dimensions. Today, we're going to talk about mobility and stretching. I want you guys to understand that we're not trying to just stretch to gain length in our muscles, but more to regain some resiliency, elasticity, and warm up our tissues, and not necessarily rip and tear them to create extra length. So the concepts we're going to go through are some short holds, some long holds, and some 3 dimensions to apply with some different techniques. So first, one of the things that we've done in the past was our foam roller. So on our foam roller, we had rolled through some muscles. For example, our quadriceps and our hamstring and our calf. Now the goal there is that we are achieving some relaxation of any spasms within those muscles, and then our muscles then can become more elastic and they might respond better to stretching. So for example, if I plan on stretching my quadriceps muscles, my hamstrings, my glutes, and my calf, I might just go through a series of that foam roller on my quadriceps, an IT band, of course. Okay, some longer holds where I'm tender, longer meaning about 90 seconds, and in through the hip. Again, about 90 seconds, in through the hip, the back butt, in through the hamstring, a little pressure there. Jordy's demonstrating the down dog. And then into the calf, where we might want to hold a little pressure there with one leg, also maybe rising up or massaging that out, okay? So now we're ready to do some dynamic stretching, and what I want you guys to do first is utilize, my favorite is a set of stairs, okay? I have a little curb in my back patio here that allows me to just have something to put my foot up, okay? Maybe I'd like a little bit bigger than this, but this is what I have for now. So I say a little bit bigger because I want my foot to be up or elevated. So in this case, my foot is on the step, and I'm just going to put my foot even a little bit more forward. I'm going to start with stretching my front butt, okay? So what I say by my front butt is our quadriceps muscle and our hip flexor, and I'm going to be mindful of finding my core and tucking my pelvis under into a posterior pelvic tilt. So I can simply gain a little bit of a stretch in my front butt just by doing a little pelvic tilt here. Good job, guys. So now that we found that stretch, I might decide to hold that for a little bit, okay? It's okay if I just want to kind of pulse into that, okay? And then now what we're going to think of is that I can simply go into the posterior pelvic tilt to stretch the hamstring that I already warmed up on my foam roller on the opposite side. So, for example, I'm taking my pelvis to tuck under to stretch my front foot, and as tuck back, I'm not necessarily locking my front knee, I'm just letting it soften as my pelvis goes back or my butt drives backwards, okay? So I can go through a little bit more of a dynamic forward and backward, and then it starts to look like running, okay? So, you know what, I really love that stretch. I'm gonna hold just a little longer. So again, a long hold, maybe 20, 30 seconds. But more importantly, I'm gonna see that you guys are tolerating some of this dynamic pelvic control using your core. So from there, we're gonna introduce some more 3 dimensions. So 3 dimensions here are gonna look like that we are driving our pelvis from side to side. So when we are in that front butt stretch, I then can take my pelvis, still tucked, and go side to side in that frontal plane. I can even maintain that front butt tuck, stretching through here, and I can add a little transverse plane, driving with my pelvis. Okay? I can then drive my pelvis backwards, stretching my back butt, my hamstring, and I can take my pelvis and go side to side there. Again, this is nice in the stairs because then you have some handhold I could use my foam roller to help me if I felt like I was going to lose my balance. I'm going to go side to side, and then I can twist. And you might feel the different parts of your hamstring working by just twisting your pelvis. Okay? I'm going to switch legs there just so you guys can see both sides. So if I'm tucking my pelvis under, I'm stretching front butt on the left, and I'm going to drive side to side, maybe about 3 times. I'm going to rotate, and I already did the forward back when I was doing that first motion. So now I'm going to drive into my back butt, stretching more my hamstring and my glutes. I can go side to side, getting my outer parts of my hamstring and glutes. Go side to side, getting the inner part, and I can twist my pelvis, kind of opening up adductors, and then getting a little bit of IT bend just by moving my pelvis in that transverse plane. So now if we want to load our core just a little bit more there, what we're going to do is just to add our overhead reach. And before we loaded this with some medicine balls and some weights, but right now what we're going to do is we're going to load our whole front body by tucking front butt forward, reaching up overhead, and getting some lengthening through not just the front butt, but all the way through our core and through our chest. And there's a backward reach. And I can go into, again, that pelvic tilt back, stretching my back butt on the left. And we can do a forward reach. There I'm stretching my lats a little bit more. If I go from side to side, I'm going to front tuck to stretch front butt, and then I'm going to add side to side with an overhead reach. Again, 3 times. And then I'm going to add a little rotation. I'm still tucked into front butt there. Good. I'm going to go into back butt. And again, I can go side to side. Just feeling how that adds to more of the back stretch instead of my core stretch. Okay. And I'm loading those muscles. That's the key there. So what you're going to apply is a pelvic tilt. Do that 3 times in each direction, and then apply an overhead reach 3 times in each direction. Okay, so we're going into pelvic tilt. 1, 2, 3, side to side. 1, 2, 3. Pelvic tilt is still there. Rotation. 1, 2, and 3. Back butt, side to side. 1, 2, 3, rotate. 1, 2, 3. Again, now if I lock that knee too much, I can't get any tilt going on. So I'm going to let that just kind of relax there as I allow that stretch to happen through the transverse plane. And there's 1, 2, 3 in that sagittal plane. Good job, guys. We're going to go right into our core. 1, 2, 3, still tucking that pelvic tilt side to side. 1, 2, 3, rotation. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, my pelvis is tucked under, my core is working that whole time as I'm going. Okay, we're going to stretch back butt and go 1, 2, 3. Again, we're focusing more on the back butt stretch now versus that last one was more front butt. We're going to go side to side. 1, 2, 3, and rotation. 2, and 3. Okay, so I loaded my core a little bit. I loaded my hip with this first set. Okay, so we're going to progress a little bit into a little bit more of a resistance band stretch, focusing a little bit more on our legs, hips, and back today, because you fell over, because a lot of you guys are really trying to loosen up for some agility and mobility. We'll get into some arm things, but I just wanted to get the concept of this 3-dimensional stretching and some variations, such as using your foot on a step to stretch through your hips, pelvis, back. And then also, in this case, we're going to use a resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, go ahead and grab a dog leash or a yoga strap or any other string or rope. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lasso that around my foot. I'm going to go 2 loops just to keep that on so I don't lose it. I'm going to take my other leg and I'm going to hunker that down to the ground. I'm not going to let that pop up because I want to make sure that I'm getting as much of a stretch. So if my knee pops up, then I kind of gave in one area. So we're going to hunker that left leg down and we're going to go into some straight hamstring stretching here. Just a 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do this probably about 10 times, okay? You're just flossing in and out, okay? After about 10 times of that straight up and down, I like to say that you're not doing a kick. You're trying to press the ceiling and you're trying to go knee to chest. Press the ceiling, knee to chest. And then I'm going to come across just a little bit. And I can come out just a little bit, okay? Now I can get out pretty far here and continue to go in and out. And then I'm going to do that one 10 times. Likewise, my loop came around the wrong side of me here. I'm going to come across my body to stretch more my IT band and my glutes, and we're going to go ahead and stretch in that direction. Again, I'm trying to keep my left leg down so it doesn't just pop up with me, and that way I'm isolating more of that stretch right on my hip. And we're doing some dynamic stretching here using that resistance band. If this is a leash, you might just find yourself having to give and take a little bit more with your arms. Got that? Good. Trying to get into the hip a little bit here. We're going to take that band and bring that towards our shoulder. So in this case, my right foot is coming towards my left shoulder, and I'm going to let that back up. Again, about 10 times or so, just to really warm that up, a dynamic stretch. Good. So that was my opposite shoulder there. Okay. We already did out there, straight forward. And now we're going to get our quads involved. Okay. This one just requires us to flip onto our side and go into a little bit of a tricep extension. So my core is locked in tight here, otherwise my back biceps work. Get a little quad stretch. Back knee in this case is bent so that I can stay on my side and not roll over. If that leg is straight, you might roll a little too much, so I'm going to counter that by having that. And then I'm going to switch feet. So we're looping that around. Again, straight hamstring. I'm going to grab my band pretty close to my foot there. And I'm just going to go in and out. Good. Maybe a little bit across. I'll just vary that a little bit. Good. Eventually getting all the way across here. And in order to not fall over, I'm going to get my hand over here. Just counter that. And again, I'm still going in and out. And then I can go all the way out to the side, in and out. Good. Foot to shoulder. Good. And then quadriceps. Tucking your pelvis in. And then we're all warmed up for our sports. So I'm going to go golfing now. So enjoy those stretches. And remember, 3 dimensions. What we just did there was that we went forward, backward. We did go side to side, and we twisted a little bit there as well. So enjoy those stretches and let me know how they go.